Yo,
Yo,
yo, you know the vibes, man. Hey, what's up, big bro?
what's popular in the population?
Yo, the population is good. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I'm out here getting some good air. You feel me? You know the vibes, man. Word.
My nigga 212 Mel.
Oh, you feel me? I'm relaxing and all that. Feeling like Morgan Freeman and dropping Miss Daisy, extra cozy and all. Yo, hey, yo, I just see you talking to Guru and all that.
Yeah, man, you know I've been doing my independent thinking shit, man. I'm just tapping in with all the family, you know what I mean, everybody that we've been on this journey with, and you know we could share some insight. And you already know you one of the niggas on my list. You already know. We gonna get into the whole spiel.
All right. You
As
was
we
like the
come up
first
here,
person to you was the first person to holler at me, get me in the lab and all that. So you know it's love, man.
What record was that? Tell the people what record that was.
That was Four Loco remix. I ain't gonna hold you. Four Loco. I came to the studio. Yams brought me to the studio to your studio session. Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. You know
Facts.
the vibes,
Facts.
man.
The
I might have to
back-
throw my frames on. Hold on, I might have to throw my shits on the door. Like, yeah. Word.
Word, Full Loco remix. Shout out to Flacco. Shout out to Yams. Rest in peace, Yams. Shout out to 183rd. You know what I mean?
Shout
That
out
was,
to 183rd. That's a fact.
yeah, that was a good time. My nigga, you've been hustling for a while, my nigga. Last year being broke, I personally copped the hoodie. I went to the site and I spent some money with young 212. How did that campaign come about for you?
So for real, bro, like it was one of the days where I was in this was like the last studio session ever with Yams. So this was the last studio session with Yams that I had. And it was like we was eating pies and thighs every day. We watching The Wire. So we back in hustle mode. We was in regular hustle mode and shit. So I was in the studio peeing the boards, went in the joint, cooked up the joint, and I went in there and I basically freestyled it. And then I got to the hook my last year being broke. Yams is banging on the studio door like, yo, bro, that's it. So it was a whole of the energy of what I was going through. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I never got into music for money, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, and when I got into music, it was off the blessings of my brothers. You feel me? So I was never one to be like, yo, where the money at? Where the dollars at? You feel me? We come from a different cloth. So it was like more or less, let me help push my brothers in them. You feel me? Like I wasn't worried about nothing. I was just a part of the dream. You feel me? So last year being broke was me making that affirmation. Like, nah, let me get some money out of this. I seen young cats and other people come into our house and make millions of dollars off our formula, and they not even from where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, let me get like a shark. Let me eat. So that's what LYBB was about. And then it revolutionized into first year being rich, first year being revolutionary, man. So, you know, I just been grinding with that shit, man, trying to turn that shit into a record label. I got the shoes, you know, thank you for copying the hoodie. We got the apparel, garments, you know what I'm saying? We got a little bit of everything, man. Word.
The good slides. I need to get online.
I got you. Yeah, I got you. Word.
Yeah,
so,
man.
Know,
that's hard.
Shit.
So you know, now go ahead.
Nah, I'm just trying to make it happen, bro. Word.
Now, you know, I used to see you around in the town. I feel like the first time I met you was in Harlem at I think it was Trips and Slim Crib, Square Road.
Oh, word. Yo, yeah,
right?
Shout out to Squirrel, shout out to the bros, word.
Yeah, right. So, you know, you always, you an uptown nigga. I just don't categorize us Harlem Bronx niggas as just respectfully where we from. We uptown, because I feel like, you know, we all mingle in both areas. When did you come to Harlem? When was you know your time coming to Harlem, being from the X? Because I already know Castle Hill stand up.
All right, so I gotta give niggas my origin story on some X.
Yeah, you know what I mean. That's what.
I was born in Harlem Hospital. Like, you feel me? I was born on Lenox. You feel me? Like, I moved to like the X when I was like 12, 13. You feel me? But I still coming back and forth. Like, I'm from here. I'm from Convent. I'm from Lenox. I'm from here. Like, me and Chris went to high school together. So like, I'm really from Harlem, but it was just at a certain point I moved to the Bronx. You feel me? And that just helped me get more aggressive. That helped me more like get more humble. You feel me? Because like Harlem is flamboyant, it's savages, but the Bronx is a whole different type of savagery. You feel me?
That's a fact.
You feel me? Like, it was days where I had to fight every day. You feel me? So it was like, I never, like, I was just always a part of New York, whether it was Harlem or the Bronx. I was just born here. You feel me? And I gravitated to both. You feel me? But I'm from the town. I'm from the town. Like, you feel me? I'm from the town. Like, I got cousins that's from your block. You know what I'm saying? So we from the town.
You know, I know. I just want this for the people. I wanted you to say.
Yeah, yeah. So, you know, they know, like, I'm from the town, Harlem Hospital. Like, I'm from here, baby.
Shout out to Harlem Hospital, because I'm a Harlem Hospital baby too. So shout out to Harlem.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm a Harlem, third floor. When the walls was yellow. I'm from that era too. So yeah, that's good to know. That's very informative, right? So you know, music then took us around the world. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Both being uptown niggas, like we've been a lot of places. What has traveling done for you as an artist?
Man, it opened up my mind to, like, all right, coming from where we from, we only see what we see. We only get to experience what we experience. Even if we go downtown, it's like we a part of this New York, you know, that New York minute shit, that fast shit. You feel me? So when I went around the world and see how, like, the pace of the world was, you know, traveling to Australia, it being a day ahead, or Asia being a day ahead, or going to Europe for the first time, it just showed me, like, yo, like, this shit is huge and everybody's different. Like, you got kids, like, you know, I went to Silicon Valley, you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing Silicon Valley. I'm meeting kids in China that's big on the tech shit. It's opening my mind, like, yo, it's bigger than just rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mind was just boxed. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't learn nothing else in life as a youngin, but rap in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So to leave New York and learn business, learn fashion, learn agriculture, you know, and I can't plant shit, but I could plant seeds of knowledge and shit to grow. You know what I'm saying? So traveling just broadened my perspective. You feel me? Like, I ain't gonna lie, Rocky and Yams, man, they made it so a nigga could grow. You feel me? I don't think I would have been able to grow in New York. You feel me? Hold on. I ain't gonna lie, yo, I was just on a roll and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? So this shit got me adapted to the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just traveling this shit. That's why I was calling. I was like, let me make sure I'm lit for bro shit. But it just broadened my horizon.
That's crazy. Outside of New York, where do you feel like you planted your most seeds? Like, where did you get the most inspiration from outside of New York City?
And Germany. Like, Germany was the first place, like Berlin, you know, despite all the history they got, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do the knowledge yourself as far as Hitler, Nazis, and German people. You can't just go travel to a foreign place and be like, yo, damn, you know, they might not like me. You know what I'm saying? First time I went to Germany and having that perspective of before, it was like, damn, yo, they got wild love for me. The women love me. Like, the dudes just showing respect. You feel me? I'm at we had the Soho House in Berlin, the craziest hotel I ever stayed in. The first time I ever caught, like, real toys and shit. You know, I'm into toys crazy. I went to Germany, like, I come back to the bus with wild toys. Niggas like, yo, what type of shit? I'm like, yo, bro, there's some whole other shit down the block. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, copping mad toys. So Germany, I planted the flag in Germany. Australia, you know what I'm saying? Like, Australia, like, you know, like, I get ratchet too. Australia was like, no, London and Australia was like the first time I got to deal with multiple women and crazy different type of women. You know what I'm saying? So the world is crazy vast, man.
You're a funny nigga. Yo, how important is it for artists to have merch at shows?
Yo, it's extremely important, man. It's like, you have to identify yourself, you know? Like, the people might leave there with a photo or a video, you know, but they might lose their phone. You know what I'm saying? But they could go cop a shirt, put the shirt on right now. Like, I done seen people go to shirt with no clothes and leave with the gear. So it's important that you customize your fans so you could identify your people. You know what I'm saying? So it's extremely important, and as another source of income, because we don't have no shows right now. You know what I'm saying? So being that said, get your merch right now. So when you do have shows, you can get that back on the market. But for a nigga like me, like, one of my first solo tours was going on tour with the Flatbush Zombies. Like, I had merch myself,
right?
But see them move merch, how they move merch, was like, oh, whoa, this is like, this the new crack. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is it. You know what I'm saying? So That merch shit is crazy. Like I see you with the RFC, you always had your own shit, but then it's like, yeah, you got a demographic with the trays and, you know, the grinders and the tees and shit too. But then in the wrestling prints and shit like that, like you a nigga that been identifying your demographic from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm learning from niggas like you that, yo, they gotta identify with you. You gotta identify with them. And merch is kind of the best way because they can wear that shit every day. Like that was my whole shit with the slides. It was like, yo, people, like, what could I have that somebody has every day? You know what I'm saying? Like, they need it every day. You feel me? Like, I'm not into medicine. You know, I'm not into none of that. You feel me? And you smoke a little weed, it's gone. But, like, yo, I could wake up and get in my slides. I could walk to the kitchen in my slides, walk to the bathroom. I could fuck my girlfriend. I could go to a business meeting. I could do whatever in my slides. You feel me? So that was my whole mind frame, something that somebody could use every single day.
That's hard. That's hard. You know, for me, you know, anytime I see you or sometimes I randomly text you like, yo, what's going on? Where's the music? I was always pushing for you to put something out. You know what I mean? And you finally did it now, you know, we before noon. So, you know what I mean? You're still working. How was it for you to manage other people's expectations on you? Because I know that got to be a difficult thing.
It's extremely hard, bro. You know, like I'm in the ASAP mob, so our hierarchy of art is like, you know, it's out this stratosphere. You feel me? It's like I got Rocky, I got Ferg, I got Nas, I got Addy, and then I got Bari, I got Ills, and you know, I got really, it's all different compartments of art. So it's like I had to get out of the mind frame of trying to please all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if they don't like this? Or, you know, it's like everybody has their own opinion, or it might just be the wrong day to play somebody something or give them some type of art. So it was like I was looking for that. Then I'm like, let me just do this for me, for 12, like whether niggas like it or not, because me looking for acceptance or waiting for somebody to be like, yo, that's the fire, I'm gonna be caught up. I'm gonna be sitting under a rock. And it's a pandemic. It's so much going on. It was like, oh, yo, this is the perfect time for me to make a statement for me and to prove to everybody else, like, yo, bro, I could do this. Like, whether it's with ASAP, without ASAP, whatever, like, it's pressure on me, no pressure. Like, I just had to prove to myself that I could do it because I was looking for acceptance in, like, a label and shit like that. And them niggas wasn't accepting me for me. You feel me? And when you're an artist and you trying to get people to understand your art, it's hard when a nigga be like, all right, whatever. It's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It's not even the bros. It's just other people in business. Like, when you
get it, totally. Right.
Yeah, like you trying to pitch something and they don't understand. It's like, for real, how could you understand? You feel me? Like, you never could be in my shoes, my slides. You could never relate. So the art that I'm bringing to you, you should just be like, damn, this is crazy. You feel me? So now I understand how, like, motherfucking, you know, Basquiat might have felt if he would have came to something and somebody would have been like, well, this is okay, but I like that other shit. It's like, man, I can't live up to those expectations. I just got to be me. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I came with. I came with that. I'm going to be me. Before noon wasn't even supposed to happen, bro. Like, all my music got stolen from the studio not too long ago. Like 3 albums full of music got stolen out the studio. You dig? So I've been kind of like scrambling since December. You know what I'm saying? My manager left me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was all type of shit. You know, the turmoil, you really got to go through shit to get through shit. So once my music got stolen, I was talking to Rock and them. I'm like, yo, bro, like I don't even know if I want to do this again. It took me so much to get the energy back to do this again that I'm like, I don't even know if I want to do this again. But bro was like, yo, man, that shit happened with me with his first mixtape, Live Love ASAP. You know what I'm saying? So that put me in the perspective like, yo, find a way. So I started re-recording all the music over. I didn't think about none of the music that's on Before Noon. So while I had like a file full of music, and I'm like, let me just do something. Like, whether it's an album to me, even if it's not an album to the world, I'm not worried about the sales at the end of the day. Let me just put it out. And I put it out, and it was kind of like, yo, it exceeded my expectations, bro. So now I just break through all expectations. I could do anything.
Absolutely. What have you learned from your success thus far?
That if you don't have a strong relationship with God, you'll lose everything. And I got to the point, you know, music, like coming from, like our families are from the South. we are born on soul, church, we soulful people. So it's like
Right.
they look at this as devil's music. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's keep it 100. So it's like we already dealing with a different type of realm. So we already going out here with a different type of energy. And if we careless, we could lose it all. I was careless, yo, bro, in this past 10 years, I was careless several times, being young, being naive, being unaware, being childish. I was careless many times. And God showed me every single time, like, nope, nope, nope. Don't matter if you could be the best rapper. Nope, this is not right now. You keep fucking up until I show you what this really is. Until you really understand what's going on. That's what it is, my nigga. So God put me, I learned God, Allah, whatever you believe in, got the final say. Like, and my nigga, like, I ain't never really tell nobody this. So you big bro. I just came back from a hernia surgery. Like, I couldn't walk. Like, niggas don't know that. A nigga like me couldn't walk. I'm a nigga that walked around the city a billion times. I couldn't walk. You feel me? Like, for months. Like, I've been on quarantine. I've been staying away from niggas. I've been on, you feel me? I had to get my whole life right. God showed me, like, I got a hernia on stage, nigga. Performing on stage, nigga. Like, so God showed me, like, yo, you play with this, I'm going to play with you. I'm going to take this from you. And he gave it back because I started talking to him every day. I started chilling with my mother and my pops more. I started chilling with my brothers more. You feel me? I just started being more family oriented again because I let the outer world detour me. Instagram, social media, pussy, like pussy, money, weed. Like I was getting so much pussy and all type of shit, bro. Like a nigga like me was living different. I ain't go, yo, this shit type different. Go look. Yo, bro,
Talk your shit. Speak your truths, bro.
Yeah.
So this is what this
So
shit is for.
I was fucked up, man. I had to get back on my feet, man. And that's what God showed me. Like, you got to really be positive. You really got to be pure to even want this, man. You know? So, I'm back.
Nah, that's a gem within itself. And I mean, like, you know, we've had conversations when, you know, I guess we could call it being, letting the game get us out of whack. Being, you know, put us in a state. Because that's what this shit could do to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even, you know, the pressure, even social media, sometimes, you know, niggas is not even for social media the way other people, you know what I mean, might utilize it, and it's from different type of pressures. How do you deal with that?
It's hard, you know? Like, it's really hard. Like, sometimes you break down. Like, you got to go through every emotion. You got to break down. You got to suffer. You know what I'm saying? You got to feel all type of pain. And then you got to know how to cope with it. You know what I'm saying? It's like Michael Jordan when he was playing against the bad boys. It's like they're going to fuck him up. You know what I'm saying? But after a while, he's going to find a way to adjust through that and flourish. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with like this pandemic. It's like it's even worse now because it's like, yo, whoa, I just got my life back together. So this is even more pressure because it's even more pressure to perform, you know, and not even perform on stage, just perform and feed your family, feed yourself, feed your community, feed your fan. So it's like I just gotta deal with the pressure. I gotta have that Mamba mentality. I gotta have that Jordan mentality. Like I watch different type of shit. Like I watch like our forefathers, our real ancestors, the Marcus Garveys, the motherfucking the brother Shabazz from 125th, the Red Blue Pills. I listen to them niggas for the knowledge to understand, like, yo, this is what happens. Yo, you gotta go through shit to grow. You gotta feel that pain. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit wouldn't feel so good if it wasn't for pain. So I just learned how to deal with it. It's always gonna be something. There's people that's in worse predicaments than me. So how could I complain? You know, I gotta just be a superhero for them. You know what I'm saying? I've been around people, they lost their families to what's going on now, this pandemic. So I just try to keep it as like, I gotta stay strong, man. And I just continue to stay strong. You know, I lost my brothers, you know, I lost Yambo, I lost Press, J Skiggity, you know, I lost my cousins, I lost mad people, you feel me? So it's like I gotta just stay strong, bro. Cause if I let that shit get me, like I let that shit get me right after Yams died. And from 2015 to 2017, I was in the darkest place, man. Like a place that I had to really grab myself from. I don't even know how I did it. But I went through some shit, nigga. Like, whoa. And then I bounced back, man.
Right. I mean, that's real ones always bounce back, but that's good insight. All right, so you know, on a lighter note, legend has it you have you got a lot to do with the name Off-White. I don't know how much we get into this, but you know, I like to be informative with little gems that niggas should know. You feel me? And I'm a tidbit into that factory of gems a little bit when I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
Explain that story to me, because I want to know personally. I saved it for this just so we can find it.
You know, because you big bro, you get it. So it's like, I ain't even gonna hold you, you know, like, I ain't gonna come at bro or nothing like that. You know, I feel like like everybody in the world with Off-White, and I be walking past, I don't get nothing for it. I don't get no shout out, nigga like him. Like, we supposed to be brothers as men. You supposed to look out for a real nigga. What the fuck you know about Off-White? What the fuck you know about Pyrex? Not the, you know what I'm saying? But like a nigga like me, nigga, I got history with certain shit. You feel me? So it's like, all right, look, bro, Pyrex is a pot, dogs. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's a pot, man. You make the Off-White in the pot, the cook, coke, crack. Pyrex stack, cook, coke, crack, Off-White. I hit him with the game of the you feel me, bro? And I'm just like, I started a consulting agency because I got ideas out the ass. It's like I got game for niggas. So I'm telling, I got the shirt on. I'm like, yo, bro, this is what this really is. I'm breaking it down to him. I'm giving him the science like a beautiful mind. But I'm not thinking he that type of person. Like, that's when a nigga playing chess with you, but you didn't know he really know how to play chess. And he took it to the stratosphere. You feel me? Like, but I don't want nothing from it. You feel me? Like, I can't feel bitter. I can't feel no way. But it's just like niggas like him don't show love to the real niggas. And, you know what I'm saying? Niggas that I don't think homie would have had his situation that he got now if I didn't give him the game. And I don't want nothing from that. You feel me?
Oh shit, you gave me a lot. I wasn't even expecting that.
Because I like, put it like this. It's like, where I'm gonna go? Like, Breakfast Club and say, I'm just talking to my bro, like, real shit. Like, you feel me? Like, a nigga got me. I gave a nigga water. He got me for the water. He went to the beach. He went to Malibu with it. You feel me? I went to Orchard Beach. But that don't mean I'm not gonna get the Malibu. You feel me?
That's a fact.
God got a funny way of putting me back into perspective. You feel me? Because when he did that, yo, bro, when I seen that, I was like, oh, I got so much more game than that. Like, niggas just got to consult with me.
Right. See, for me, it was a legend has it. I didn't know how real it was. And I'm like, and every time I speak to you, you know, we talk about real shit. So I didn't even really want to delve into that. But, you know, coming to do this, I'm thinking about all my 12 facts. And I'm like, hold on, I want to know this. And that's some independent thinking right there, because, you know, that probably let you know, let the light bulb off in you to know, okay, let me go put this in myself, because I already know the formula. I know what's going on.
You feel
let
me?
me use the platform for that also.
You feel me? It up my defense mechanisms. Like, I don't give a fuck if you, what color skin, whatever, these niggas ain't for you. You feel me, 12? Like, they not for you. Don't give nobody no ideas. They not for you. You feel me? Like, we from the bottom. So we know, bro, we see this shit. Like, we go to 2/5. It's a fashion show. Like, really the flyest niggas. And sometimes they wear this shit every day. It's really the flyest nigga. My mother is the flyest person I ever met. Like, you feel me? So it's like, I know this shit. So when niggas be getting on with certain type of shit, I just be laughing. Cause it's like 20 years from later, when the legend really has it, it's like, nah, he put him in that predicament, because it wouldn't have been nothing without the gift of cook, coke, crack, holla at me. Oh, you know what I'm saying? But that shit ain't about nothing, man.
That's Illusory Blues Volume 2 right there, baby.
Yeah, that shit ain't about
nothing.
Yeah. Word.
Yo,
because I ain't gonna hold. I never seen in no type of interview where a nigga asked him and he's told the truth. So when you lie to the public, God gonna present you your truth sooner or later. And I'm gonna just be like, it's karma. Like, y'all know who the real Pyrex stack cook crack. That's RP Stacks, Bino, RP Chinks. Like, all this shit is like magnified from music. I really love music. Like, yo, bro, your name is Smoke DZA. Niggas don't understand. Like, it's only 3 Z's. It's DZA, RZA, and DZA. You feel me? Like, and where you from? You from the town. So it's like, you a god of something. You a Z or something. You feel me? What's the RZA Islam? You feel me? Like,
you get it?
You feel me? Like, we the gods of this shit, man.
You get it, kid. You get it. Yo, what was your feeling? What was you feeling like when you seen your billboard in New York City? When you seen your billboard on NYC buses?
So I ain't gonna hold you. It's been plenty of times. So every time it was like when my mother seen it. My mother sent me a picture like, yo, Jamel, look. It just really brought me to the fact that like, yo, I worked hard for this, and hard work really pays off when you work hard. I stayed true. I stayed true to my brothers. Rocky ain't never let me down. RP Yams, they never let me down. It was just amazing to be in that. It was just like, yo, I had one from Jordan, respect. I had the 12 shit up there they just took down. Then the shits on the buses, it was amazing, bro. And that was all like my first project, you feel me? And, you know, shout out to the label when I was signed to the label, you know what I'm saying? RCA, they made shit happen and shit like that. It was a blessing, bro, because where we from, only time you see your face up is on a wanted poster or RIP. So it was great to see my face bigger than life, man.
What did you learn? What did you learn from your transition from having the label backing for a project to now you independently putting out a project yourself? What was that transition like for you?
Yeah, so I put that tape out in 2017. It was like a major push. It's like you get certain type of marketing. So you go to the radios, you go to Shade 45s, you might go to Hot 97, you might go to 105. You know, you get PR, you get good PR. You know, you might get a good placement on a playlist. They give you a nice little budget for some videos. They do this, that, and the third. You feel me? You know, but at the end of the day, you might not really understand, or how much does this cost, or, you know, what I gotta give to get that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of that shit I ain't understand. So no lie, for the past 3 years since I put my first tape out, I was trying to understand. So I really tried to go put another tape out with the people, my partners, but they was more or less on some, like, we not really trying to, like, they wasn't really jacking my sound. Like, I feel like the sound that niggas is on there, me and you, we always been on that. We never strayed away. We was always on that authentic New York shit. But then you know how niggas be, they be like, oh, we don't want to hear no authentic New York shit. You know how everybody got oh, we want this, we want that. So I was like, damn, man, like, why I gotta please somebody else? Why I gotta please somebody else to put something out? Like, I don't gotta go to my mother and be like, can I go outside? I don't gotta go somebody like, can I buy this? You know what I'm saying? I got my shorty, can I do it? Nah, nigga, I'm grown, you feel me? So it's like all that shit just put me in the perspective like I could do this by myself, and I did it by myself. So the day I got out my deal was April 2nd. I dropped before noon the next day. You feel me? Like, I was like, damn, like, oh, it was that easy. So I maybe didn't get the push that I needed, but I got the mental stability, like, oh, wow, I could do this. No matter if it hit that, nigga, I did damn near 4 million streams. It's not even a month. You feel me? This is no push. I'm not asking niggas to post my shit. I'm not doing nothing that. I barely did videos. Nigga out here grinding. It's off the power of music. I got that fire. I just had to stay with it. And like you said, you like, yo, 12, you gotta keep putting music out. I ain't want to keep putting music out with a label when they got full ownership of my shit, and they marketing my shit like this, and I gotta live up to this shit. Like, nah, I'm not song and dancing for nobody. I'm independent, bro. And if it don't work with them, it's gonna work somewhere else, because a nigga like me could go consult. I could go fuck with the NBA. I could be a coach if I want to. I just gotta put my mind to it. A nigga like me, we shit. I'm like, yo, fuck these niggas, but it's like, let me try this for myself. Because I see a lot of people doing it for themselves, and after a while, let's go do the partnership. You know what I'm saying? RIP Nip. Nip showed us how to do it. You feel me? Like, yo, bro, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, DZA, I don't even know if you signed to a label, but you got like 18 tapes out. You feel me? So your mental, your freedom of your creativity is so, like, absolute. It's like, damn, nigga, like, 18 tapes. Then I go to Griselda. I'm like, all right, they just got these situations, but look, they got mad projects. They got mad product. You feel me? Like, feed your fans, feed your people, and it's gonna work out. You know.
That's a fact. How important are PRs for independent artists, right? Because, you know, a lot of PRs pick and choose their work, because some PRs wouldn't you know, waste their time, so to speak, on certain artists. Yeah. How does independent artists, how could they pivot themselves to get the attention of some of these higher PRs that can get them to the next level?
It's kind of hard because the PRs is looking for like just what's hot or what people say. So it's hearsay. So for a young kid to it's like who you know, and because I don't even have PR myself, you feel me? And I feel like it's just a more situation who you know. But it's extremely important that they get it because they could help you control your narrative. They could get you to editorials that you need to speak to. You feel me? Like, but that PR shit, man, that narrative, when you control your narrative and they blacklit, it's like they little black book of contacts. They could get their contacts on deck. They could send your tape out to like 1 million emails and shit like that. It'd be fire shit they could do, and that's kind of what I'm doing with LYBB. Like I get my mailing list from my sales. So I got everybody email and then I send them like, oh, well, I just dropped the tape. I dropped the video. Oh, well, this is on sale. Or showcase somebody that I like. Well, this person dropped the tape. Or this kid, you don't even know this kid. This kid is dope. Check him out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to build my own PR because I see the fact that PR people are kind of choosy. Like everybody on this popular shit. But at the end of the day, the world is showing you we all on the same level. The government telling niggas you can't even go outside. You feel me? Like niggas is shutting down Gucci, Louis, and Prada and shit like that. But a nigga like LYBB, I'm still moving. I'm still working. You don't gotta go to my store, but my store is online. You feel me? So yeah, it's like it's independent. Like I'm very essential. You feel me? We essential. We make music and we got products to keep people entertained during this pandemic. You feel me?
And it's a lot of direct to consumer. You said something really important about the mailing list, about the people that, spend money with you. It's a personal connection when they get a message from you with something else or with an artist. It's like, oh shit, 12 some years. You know what I mean? So that's something that Nip used to talk about. You know what I mean? So that's definitely very important for the people out here that's tuned in. How important is a stage show? Putting a show together.
Bro, stage show is extremely important because sometimes that might be like you can see right now as they took the shows away, that might have been the only time when people could have experienced you in the physical. They probably not even get to touch you, but they could feel your voice through the speakers. They could really feel you. You feel me? So stage performances is extremely important. It's like that's how you really touch the people. You know what I'm saying? Your voice, your body language. They get to see you in the rawest state, your rawest natural state. Like I done threw up on stage and it probably made people like, damn, he's really human. You know what I'm saying? You might not know a nigga human until you see him on stage or doing some shit, because niggas might be bots and shit on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like, so a performance on stage, you really seeing a nigga, seeing him really project that energy and all that is extremely important, man. Like my first show, my mother took me to see Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? And I was in the nosebleeds, but I got to see Jay-Z, and I'm like, oh, this nigga is real. Like this some real shit. I could be on that stage, and then some years later, I'm performing on the Madison Square Garden stage. So it gives you that whole manifesting your destiny. Because I know, like, look at Lou. Lou was in the crowd, and then he started being with us. So it's like you could go from the crowd to the stage. You could project. Like I know so many young niggas that I done been right on stage next to Lil Uzi, and then next he's on stage doing his thing. So it's like that stage, that shit is so magical. And then you on stage with energies of people from like I done performed at jazz festivals that Quincy Jones threw. Like I'm there solo. I open up the show for Cardi and Tyler, and I fucked the show up. Niggas like, yo, Quincy Jones in the back checking you out. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, I done performed at Coachella and Usher right there. Usher like, oh shit. So Tommy Lee Jones, all type of motherfuckers that done put on for this art, and they really respecting you on stage. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of crazy, man. So that stage has so many dimensions, from inspiration, motivation, into creating worlds, man. Word. I remember, matter of fact, you was like the first person. I think, did you hurt yourself? And you was on when you was on Spitting Hurt. All right. That was one of. I remember y'all had to set up the jerseys and all that shit. Every show, there's a different jersey. That's taking it like you gotta think about it. we from a lineage. Like who is we to fuck tradition up? Only niggas I seen do that was the big dogs, Jay-Z,
Right.
the big dogs. You feel me? So it's like, yo, Big Bro doing it.
That's where we
fire.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? So that stage is like Chris Rock when he go on stage and he do what he do for his stand-up. Eddie Murphy in a red suit, Red Fox, Jimi Hendrix, whoever on that stage, we all share that big stage, that moment. So it's beautiful because not everybody can be on that stage.
And you know, we done been a part of some serious tours together, like the Under the Influence tour.
Under the Influence, girl.
With fucking Trinidad James, B.O.B.
Yeah.
It was a bunch of us, and you know,
Ty Dolla Sign.
Ty Dolla Sign. Me and Ty was alternating performing on Wiz's set, because that was shit. Like we both had our personal sets on Wiz's.
And it was amphitheaters.
And it was amphitheaters, right? It wasn't. I mean, so that was definitely a big deal and different for me. And you know, it formed a lot of relationships for me. And you know, I feel like that happened for us too.
Yes.
Now, you know, relationships is very important. And to double back on the PRs, it's like, you know, we also become our own PRs to speak, because we got platforms to promote our shit on. Like recently, I see Rihanna had your music playing in the background for an Instagram video for you know what I mean? And that was dope, because you know that was what a relationship can do. How important has relationships been for you in this game thus far?
Yo, bro, like I was on tour with Rihanna like years ago. So to meet Rihanna, like, man, I grew up listening to Rihanna, man. And yo, just being on tour with her was kind of like, yo, is this really real? Like, I'm really on tour with Rihanna? Like, yo, Rocky, like, yo, bro, good looking. And we going to the club, we doing certain shit. Like, she like lightweight telling me certain shit. Like, I remember one day she like, yo, 12, like, I walked in the club. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I walked in the club. We in like somewhere in Canada. I walk in the club. I'm like, yo, it's two girls. It was two girls. They was on me on some shit, but I ain't bring them in the club. So I came back in the club. I'm telling Rhea, She like, so where they at? So I'm like, what you mean? She like, so why they not here with you? I was like, oh, so you don't know about me, right? So I went out, came back with the joints. Oh, so they was on the table, like I had the joints on the table doing some whole other shit, like on some whole like, whoa, I ain't even know, you know what I'm saying? So she had gave me that moment right there. She was like, yo, she dead told me this, like, yo, never let a girl tell you like make you feel like you can't, you know, like you can't swag it out, you can't talk to her, you can't approach her. Don't ever feel like you can't never approach a situation. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, sis, like good looking, you know what I'm saying? Years pass, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't really see her, you feel me? I just remember we was freestyling that Rolling Loud, shit like that. Crates was already out, you know what I'm saying? Then one day I'm getting my hair braided and I heard Crates. I'm thinking I'm bugging. I'm like, whoa, I throw my phone. What the fuck? I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Nah, she ain't post this on shit. I'm bugging out. You know what I'm saying? So that just go by like me just being regular, me just being cool, humble. Don't like. I feel like some people will meet a woman, you know, of a certain stature, any type of woman, and be overzealous or try to embarrass themselves or try to impress somebody. Like I feel like people feel more comfortable around people that's trying to be themselves and not trying to do no. I don't want nothing from her. I don't want nothing from nobody. You feel me? So it was just one of those situations, like I said, with God. God just put me in another situation. Like, yo, look, boom. I'm like, damn, bro, for real? This is a girl that everybody in the world listens to. And she influences damn near everybody in the world. And she was checking that shit out, bro. I was lost for words, bro.
That's fire.
You gotta keep everybody, like, you gotta keep the love, you gotta spread the positivity, because you never know. It was something in the Bible saying, like, you know, the same people that you might cause like malice or friction to could be the same people that you might need help from one day, and they might just walk past you. You know what I'm saying? So I treat everybody with love and respect, because you never know, man. You never know who listening, who watching.
That's a fact. I love the space you're in right now, baby, bro.
Oh
This is a
yeah,
very good space you're in right now, man. I love this space right here. You know what I mean? Just
good
know
listening, bro.
I'm listening to it. I'm hearing the energy, and you know what I mean. I'm happy you in this space. You know what I mean? Which leads to my next question before I let you go. You know, I've been around you guys from the jump, so you know I've seen the wilder times, and you know now niggas is seasoned, and everybody
Yeah.
learn. You know, everybody is moving differently.
Yes.
To where, what advice would you give to any of these up and coming, these new artists that's around, that's trying to make a name for themselves, that might have seen early ASAP, how that tone y'all was setting, as far as like what? How would you tell them to navigate through this crazy culture of ours?
Man, I'm gonna say it like this, man. First person to hit me personally and say you gotta chill was Jim Jones. Jim Jones told me to chill out. He said, 12, you bugging, they will blackball you.
Mm.
He like, yo, you gotta think about it. They not like us. They not from where we from. They don't abide by the same street rules. So you cannot approach these situations as you would approach every situation. You feel me? He told me this like 2012, bro. When I was still bugging a little after that. Like I was, yo, you want to shoot the 1-on to whoever. I was rocking niggas. I was all type of shit. So it was like I had to learn. You feel me? Like even Karma caught up to me and some shit. So it's like you got to learn to like let it go. Be the bigger man. Understand that you could lose your life. You could lose your career. You know, you could have that person that you bullied or smacked or decked. They could be in a bigger position next year. They could be a nigga that's signing checks. They could be somebody at the record labels, or they could be whatever, or whoever the case is. You just don't want to have that energy out there. You don't want to be unapproachable. You want to have, yo, nah, it's love. Yo, nah, that kid is a good kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I got a reputation of a whole. I got a family. I got moms. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my mother to think I'm out here bugging, doing dumb shit. I'm gonna have kids one day. I don't want my kids to be like, oh, you straight bugging. Like, yes, I will run down. Yes, I will run in the crowd, but that's not what we here for. Like, I'm getting old. Like, I want great karma. I want great blessings. I don't want my kid to grow up and have to deal with the karma that I conjured. You know what I'm saying? I don't want none of that. I want peace. I'm about to be truly successful. I don't want to have to look around. I don't want 1 million security guards. You know what I'm saying? Some of that shit come with this shit. But sometimes I be seeing actors that's worth $1 million on a train by themselves. So why can't do that? Why can't just be on the train and da-da-da? Why can't go to the club by myself? And like I feel like these kids like don't feel like you gotta go buy a chain to impress these niggas. Don't feel like you gotta join a gang to impress these niggas. Nigga like me with the gang shit, we was gang before gang was gang. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you had to come outside and your big homie was at the corner smacking niggas and beating you up. And that's why he was like, oh, niggas is making sure I'm on point. Because when I leave the block or go to 34th Street, it's going to be some wild Brooklyn niggas ready to go crazy. Like, we come from a different era. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like these kids now, they kind of blessed. And they don't use their blessings to their advantage. They be wanting to get in shit that they don't have no business to get into, nigga. You could go on the internet and make $1 million and be away from this shit. You could go do something and be away from this shit. You don't got to deal with this street shit. You don't got to deal with the politics. Like, I tell niggas all the time, a nigga like me, I don't want to deal with the politics because I'm not the toughest nigga in the world. You feel me? And a pussy nigga will kill you. You know what I'm saying? This shit work so many different ways. So telling these little niggas, I try to tell these little niggas all the time, stay positive. But if a nigga disrespect you, I feel like as men, we should all hold each other accountable. Let's go to the backyard and let's duke it out. I'm not shooting niggas. I'm not doing this. I'm not jumping niggas. Let's fight like men. You feel me? Like African warriors and Spartans used to fight all the time. And that's not because I hate you. We fighting for the throne. Or we fighting for this, that, or that. We fighting for respect. But we not just going to be fighting out here for nothing because niggas be out here doing dumb shit. These girls be getting niggas in this shit. Internet get niggas in this shit. The government get niggas in this shit. We already got to deal with pandemics. So y'all niggas move smarter. I'm tired of seeing RIPs. I'm tired of seeing all this shit. So y'all little niggas move smarter, B. Because a nigga like me, I don't want to fight. I want to get some money. I want to see some ladies. I want to see some beaches. I want to open an essential store so that I could always have income or support my people. You know what I'm saying? So niggas got to switch it up.
Man, gems on gems. Baby bro, I love you. Thank you for this. I know you don't
I
be
love you
doing
more,
shit
big
like
bro.
this too much. I know you don't be doing shit like this too much. You know, I'm using all my trump cards. If you can see. I'm trying to
Yeah.
insight to the platform as I can, and I appreciate you for lending your gems and your time to us right now, bro.
No doubt.
My
Anytime you call, bro, I'll pop out. You know, I got like a
all the
shadow
time.
ban on my page. Like I got a shadow ban on my page. Like I guess I'm not gonna hold you. I was posting too many books, like, and then Instagram put a ban on my page because I ain't never post no wild shit. I was dead posting books, and they put a block on my page. But that shows you knowledge is power. Niggas be scared when I show niggas books. I was showing niggas behold a pale horse months ago. Like I kind of knew they was about to lock niggas down. I just was reading about this shit. Instagram put a block on my page, but they can't block a nigga like me, man.
Well, for the niggas in here, what's a book they need to get? Because, you know, they got audio books. You could get a book from your phone right now. You don't even got to over. So give them a book they should purchase.
Right now, Think and Grow Rich, you know, Napoleon Hill, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. They should read Asada Shakur book, you know what I'm saying, right now, because it's like she was suffering. They had her captive. Mother Love escaped and she got up out of here. So right now I feel like our minds and mentals need to escape. So read about Asada. I feel like they need to go online and check out like interviews from Farrakhan, Malcolm X, Martin Luther, Patrice Lumumba, you know what I'm saying? Marcus Garvey, fucking Angela Davis, Maya Angelou. Like I feel like everybody need to tap in, get in tune. You could read The Alchemist, Fatima Santiago, all that. Like, you know, just tap in right now. Use this time off to build your mind. You know, don't play with these people because we might not have this chance again to better ourselves. Because once we get back into the capitalism and socialism and shit like that, we're gonna be back zapped in. So niggas need to take this time to empower themselves.
That's some real shit. You heard that, y'all. Take these gems and bust down your Cubans.
That's
hey,
a fact.
Bro, I hit you in a few. I appreciate you.
I love you, bro. Yo, keep doing
Love
this
you
shit. This
too,
shit
bro.
fire.
Come on, my nigga. For us, by us.
All right, always us, never them.
You already.
Easy.
Shout out to baby bro, A APTwelvyy. Independent thinking. I'm coming back next week. I got a good little fucking lineup for us next week. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep this shit going, keep being insightful, keep being informative, you know what I mean? Hopefully a lot of these gems y'all spin into y'all daily routine. Figure that shit out. Really fucking cool.